Okay, so before anything else, hindi na mag-highlight din muna pala tayo sa ating live viewers. Ang dami pala nanonood sa atin and just check the Facebook account. So say hi, ladies. Hi, alright. Saan ba? Diyan? Alright, thank you so much sa ating mga kasakyan. Dito. Alright, thank you so much ating Facebook live viewers. Especially sa mga kaibigan ko dyan, ng mga si Sir Yoshi at saka mga candidates sa Mr. and Miss Netuan na ninudog show ko ngayon sa GC. Thank you so much. Sa kaibigan ko at saka sa family ko and of course kay Adrian, hello sa iyo dyan. Alright! The results is here already in my hand. And only 3 of you still what it takes to be the next Queen of EP. Prisarakan ha? Alright. Okay, you are in. Congratulations! Sino? Congratulations! Miss Whitney, Queen number 1! Congratulations! And of course, we have congratulations, Queen number 9. Congratulations, ladies, at job well done. Palakpakan mo namin sila. Alright. Alright. Oh, bibilang pa na pala. Okay, thank you so much. So now, our candidates will be isolated on the tourism office. Training pala kay ay kay Sir Yoshi, ang single lang sa Boca City. Naghanap din siya jowa because of Boca City. Hi Sir Yoshi! Hello candidate number 1. So we will just wait for a hand signal kung okay na ba, tapos tsaka tayo go. Candidate number 1, lagi mo akong pinapabilib.
Thank you, sir.
I remember when the first time I saw you sa Green Gibbon during our rehearsals. It was my first time also indulging the pageantry. I hosted the beauty pageant there and sila po yun ang pinaka-first batch na hostan ko doon. Rehearsal pa lang, sasabihin ko na siya, ganda-ganda ako sa kanya.
Just a little bit of commercial. Mr. Irish is going to compete at Zamboanga City. Mr. Tetuan. So I hope that we should support him talaga. He deserves it there.
Ay, thank you so much, Miss Trixie. Pero actually, hindi yan alam ng family ko. Tsaka no one knows here na sasama ko kasi hindi ko pinalam.
Booking na to.
Parang pag-kontaktan, walang pag-explain. Hindi, sobrang equally magagaling. Okay na ba? Sobrang galing ng mga kalaban ko from the female candidates at saka male candidates. Sobrang gagaling. Pero I always want to try something new. Kaya at least malaman ko rin ang perspective being a candidate.
Wala natin tuloy-tuloy na yun.
Inshallah, hindi ba natin alam? Okay, ready na ba? Okay. The Queen of Gold, Miss Bella herself. Siya po yung nag-voice over kanina, palakpakan po natin. Ang galing-galing niya. Okay, you read the question and then I'll read it after. I will read it out loud. Okay. here's your question. The debate on how to properly address transgender individuals has gained attention following an incident where a waiter was made to stand for 2 hours after calling a transgender person sir. Some critics argue that the LGBT community is overstepping into entitlement rather than advocating for inclusion. As a member of the LGBT community, how would you promote the correct use of pronouns for trans women without being perceived as privileged or entitled? Again, the debate on how to properly address transgender individuals has gained attention following an incident where a waiter was made to stand for 2 hours after calling a transgender person sir. Some critics argue that the LGBT community is overstepping into entitlement rather than advocating for inclusion. As a member of the LGBT community, how would you promote the correct use of pronouns for trans women without being perceived as privileged or entitled?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That incident was posted yesterday, if I'm not wrong. Me and my team were at Cecil's Hotel, and my friend shared that post, a certain post, where this one trans woman was educating this guy, the waiter, in a certain establishment due to the fact that he was misgendered by the waiter. She was called sir. I do not know the real story, because to be honest, I am not there. But I read the 2 sides of it. So now, we as human beings, we are gifted by consciousness. We know what's between right and what is wrong. So it is truly a common sense to us to not misgender someone, to label someone correctly. But how will I be able to promote that for not being entitled for it? Well, first and foremost, it is time for us, or for me, to educate the people right here and on the social media. I don't like to complicate things so much right now. If you see a trans woman having long hair, wearing girls' clothes, you can ask. You can ask her what's her gender and what pronoun she prefer. So now, if he prefers a trans woman, then that's the time you're going to call her ma'am. It is also time for us to educate ourselves, to not discriminate just based on the certain appearance of one's person, assuming their gender identity. Because it is always important to know the pronouns so that we will not be able to offend my LGBT community. But on that incident, he was standing for 2 hours. And I think that's the wrong thing that my LGBT member did. Because first of all, hindi yun siyang nagpapasweldo doon sa lalaki. Umiiyak na yung lalaki doon. So I think that it's better for us to educate ourselves right now, to know the things that we should do, to know the things about my community, because it is not hard for us to understand. It is just easy. I am she. I call myself a transgender woman, and I prefer to be called ma'am and not sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Tracy Jahan. Alright, and now next we have Queen number 3. Alright, in fairness sa question natin na very timely, props, hats off to the organizers, the organizing committee for... Are you ready? Okay, you read the question first, and then I'm going to read it twice. Okay. The debate on how to properly